Bunnies, welcome back. It's me, Jenny. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing great and fantastic. Now, I know it looks yummy, right? I think it does. Okay, guys, I had baked a delicious cake over the weekend. I have to say kudos to me because I do not bake at all, but I attempted to bake a cake for my mom and it came out absolutely gorgeous. She's still alive, my stepfather is still alive, and I'm still alive. So I think the cake came out perfect. And the decoration on the cake also came out really, really pretty. I Instagrammed it, and if you guys want to take a look at it, you can always go into my Instagram account and you'll see it. It's a very nice, bright pink cake that I made for them. But the funny thing is that I had the box, and I didn't want to throw the box away because I said to myself, oh my God, I love the way the way the cake looks in this box, the front and the back. And I was thinking in my mind, I can probably do a journal card out of this box, right? But then I said to myself, you know what? I am going to challenge myself and try to create a card out of this box. So today's project is going to be a recycled, or what do you want to call it? I guess we can call it recycled, right? We're going to use recycled items and we're going to try to create a card out of it, okay? Now, I have this delicious spring velvet pink and yellow cake mixture box that I did not want to throw away because, again, I wanted to use the images in the front of the box. So I'm going to try to attempt to do a card and a tag with this empty box, okay? So I guess this video would be a great video for someone who's starting out making cards, or maybe you guys want to start, like, maybe, I don't know, doing some cards with unique items that are not really used for card making. There's no reason why you can't, and there's no reason why we can try to at least attempt to make it, okay? So what you're going to need for this project is obviously one of these empty boxes. It could be whatever. It doesn't have to be a cake box. It could be whatever box that you like. I just happen to like this because it's pink, it's beautiful, and I can definitely see myself trying to create something out of it, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide what image I want to use on what. I already decided I wanted to use this front image for my tag, and I already decided that I'm going to use the back image for my card. I'm going to cut out the image, use a scissors or whatever you want to use. Just be very careful because, again, this is cardboard and cardboard can be pretty tricky, okay? And you don't want to cut yourself. So please be very careful with whatever you're using to cut the image. And also, please don't use your good scissors for this, okay? Because you're going to ruin them. So try not to use your good scissors for this project. Okay, so I'm just going to cut around the image that I want to use very carefully. Whoops. There we go. And then, let's see here. There we go. And then I'm just going to cut a little bit over here. Guys, just be very careful again. Oops, I can't even see. This way is better. Be very careful, okay? This part right here can be very dangerous. So use, if you need someone's, you know, you need like an adult to help you, then please do so. And if you're doing it by yourself, just be very careful and just take your time. There's no need to rush, okay? Alright, so there's my image that I'm going to use for my card. Okay, this didn't cut completely through. There you go. Oh, I bent it, see? That's okay. There's my image right there. Now, for the front of the card, or actually for the other image that I want to use, I'm also going to cut that out very carefully. Okay. Very carefully. And I'm just cutting around it because I'm going to obviously trim around the image later on, okay? So you don't have to be exactly precise, you know, like perfect in cutting this. You can see here. Okay, just cutting around it. There we go. There we go. And I got that part cut. You can use a scissor. You don't have to use this kind of little gadget. You can use a scissor if you want to. I tend to use this because this is much more easier. Okay, that part is done. Now, I'm also going to be using a recycled item because I'm trying to keep it all like in a recycled kind of a family. So I'm using this cardboard, which is one of the backgrounds for dimensional stickers that I had. Instead of using traditional paper, I figured let me use something that I can probably recycle, right? So this is just the cardboard that comes with the stickers. The stickers usually come on the front of this cardboard, and then the cardboard is usually just thrown away. This particular one is from the sticker collection that I used on my last card, which had all these pretty little stickers. So this is basically came with that. So I'm going to use this as kind of the guideline to make my card, okay? Again, we're using recycled items. I don't want to use any kind of paper because the whole point of this video is try to reuse stuff that you have at home that's recycled, right? So we're going to use this and we're going to put this in front of the card. I'm using my regular standard white card, okay? So let's measure this here a little bit and see how we can do this. We could probably use our paper cutter to cut this out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, I'm going to use my paper cutter and cut out this part right here. It says K and Company. And I'm going to use this part on my card. So I'm going to place my card, this in front of the card just like that. And what I want to do is the image that I cut out, which is this image, I want to place in front of this card. Now we obviously have to make this image look a little bit more prettier, right? So let's use our scissors. And again, don't use your good scissors if you don't want to. And let's just trim around, okay, this little image very carefully so it can look very pretty. Now, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I choose to because I kind of like the shape of the plate that this cake is on. If you can see there, the shape of the plate is really pretty. Now, my advice to you is when you cut out this image, make sure you're careful with the cardboard because the cardboard bends very easily and it tends to keep the crease of, you know, the bending part and it's hard to remove that. As you can see on my image, it's sort of bent a little on this side over here, and so we're going to try to see if we can try to hide that later, but just be very careful and just keep that in mind that the cardboards are very easy to bend and very hard to remove the crease. So here is my image that I just finished cutting out. Let's make this a little bit more round and more rounder. There we go. Here we go. See that cute little cake? How yummy is that? I love that. So I want to put this cute little image right in front of my card. Now let's distress the edges of this image so it can look a little more, I don't know, prettier, right? So I'm just going to use this Recollection pink ink pad, and I'm going to use a little bit of the ink, and I'm just going to distress the ends of this cute little cardboard image. I'm using a little sponge. I'm not using anything fancy, just a sponge, like a makeup sponge. And I'm just going to go around this image, and I'm just going to distress a little bit the edges, just so that it can look a little more presentable. Just like so. See that? Very nice. And then we're going to take the background of what we also created, And we're going to do the same thing too. We're going to distress just a bit the ends. Okay, I know you can't really see, but it does look really different. See, this is it being looked like it's distressed, and this is not distress. Distress, not distress. So it makes a big difference. You may not be able to see it in camera because it's kind of hard, but it does look absolutely better. Okay, just a little bit of distress. And again, the pink will pop out, extremely pop out on this paper, on this cardboard, because the pink is a little powerful in color and the cardboard is very neutral. So the ink that you're using will definitely help bring a little bit of life to this cardboard. See that? There you have it. Perfect. All right, let's put this away. So we're gonna, again, we're gonna put this in the front of the card, and we're going to layer this cute little image in front of the card. So what I'm gonna do now is I want to put some, let's put around this cute little image some sequins. How about that, to make the image a little bit much more interesting. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to add some sequins to this adorable cake. Okay, so I'm using my glossy accent as always, and I'm just gonna dab in a couple of dabs here and there onto my cake. And now I'm going to take out my sequins that I love to use. You guys know how much I love these sequences. Focus, focus. Oh, it's not focusing. Hold on, I'll show you. Like this. Beautiful colors, right? There we go. Beautiful. So we're going to put some sequins where I put some glossy accents. And that's going to give our little image some life, because this image is pretty plain, and with the glitter, it's going to give it some pretty life to it. And again, the whole purpose of this video is using stuff that you have at home, so why not, right? There we go. And we need one more right here. Okay, now I want to keep adding a little bit more because I want to go around the cake. Okay, so I'm going to add a dab here, dab here, dab here, dab here, and dab here. Okay, another glitter here. Another not glitter, sequence there, another sequence here, and then we're going to finish it off by adding 1, 2, and 3. Let's close this so this doesn't get dried up. Let's put 3 more sequins here, here, and here. And there you have it, completely. Now, should we put some sequins up here? What do you guys think? I think maybe, right? Maybe we should put some sequins up here, so this way it looks complete. So let's add 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. I think that would probably do the job. And actually, I actually have 4 exactly. So that's interesting. Okay. One here. One here. And one more. And there you have it. Perfect. I love this. And there is my finished recycled focus item. Hold on. One of the sequins came out. Hold on. There you go. Here you go. This is the finished product. Look how adorable that looks. Doesn't it look super cute? I love it. Okay, let's hurry up because this video is really getting to be a really pretty long video. So, okay, so now let's put some dimensions on the back of this layered cardboard that we have here. Okay, so we're just going to add some dimensions in the back very quickly. Super quickly. Okay, dimensions. Okay, we're going to add this in front of the card. And we're going to add this in the middle of the card. And we're also going to put dimensions in the back of this pretty little image, okay? So add some dimensions in the back of the cardboard. Okay. One more. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to add this to the center of a card. This is going to look so beautiful. And there you have it. The center of our card is super adorable. I love it. This is super cute. It's a very plain card, but you know what? It's absolutely gorgeous. And remember, we're doing this with recycled items, so this is actually not so bad. That's a really cute card. I love that. Let's do, very quickly, let's do the matching tag that I want to do with this. Now, I remember that I cut this out earlier. I also am using this punch that I have here to create a tag. Now, if you don't want to use that, you can also trace a tag onto this particular cardboard, okay? But in my case, I'm going to actually use this because I kind of like to use, I would like to use this image, and I would like to punch it out, okay? So I'm going to cut this out a little bit here just because I want to definitely include this part of the image to my tag, because I want to put some sequins on top of this frosty. So I'm going to just trim it out a little bit just so I get a good tag image. I'm going to put this through my, see, it's still not exactly how I would like it to be. Okay, you know what we're going to do? Change my mind. Change my mind. I'm going to actually trace this out. I'm going to actually trace this out just like this. Okay, and now I'm going to use my paper cutter to try to do a straight line as straight as possible. So you guys know I'm not really good at this. Trying to get it on camera. Okay, as straight as possible. I'm gonna try to make a line. Oh, cut actually as much as I can, because I don't want this to show, obviously, right? So we'll try to trim that out as much as we can. Okay, very good. Okay, and that's what we're gonna get. See that? Really cute little tag. Now, what are we going to do to obviously decorate the tag is we're going to put some sequins like I did with the card, and I'm gonna add a few. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. I'm gonna add a few little sequins to my tag that I just created. Very easy and simple tag. Let's add some sequins. And you can apply this idea basically to anything, guys. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be cake battering. It could be pancake box, an oatmeal box, ice cream box. It could really be anything. Okay, there we go. That is super cute. I love that. Okay, I'm not going to put any more sequins on that. I think that's enough sequins already. Okay, so now that my tag is almost complete, I'm going to finish off my tag by punching a little punch hole right here. Okay, so I can put through a pretty what do you call it, ribbon. Let's see here, let's use one of these. I'm going to use this particular punching hole shape, which is almost like a little rectangle. Tiny rectangle. See that? Tiny rectangle. Okay, we did that. Now we're gonna finish it off. We're basically done here. Basically, we're done. We're going to finish it off by distressing the ends using the same ink that we use for our card. Same concept. Okay, distress the ends a little bit, giving it that lovely, delicious look to your tag. Okay, there you go. A little bit more. And there you have it. Beautiful. I love it. See that? How pretty that little tag looks. And you really didn't do much to it. Alright, let's add a ribbon. I decided to use this pretty lace as the ribbon or lace, whatever you want to. I call this lace, but I want to add this pretty lace because it gives like a really pretty vintage look, right? So I thought. So I'm going to add a little piece of this pretty lace to my tag. So now if you have a gift that you want to include this with, you can obviously hang this tag, this lovely tag, to the gift. And that's gonna be super cute. You can also, on the back, if you want to put on the back, you could put the name of whoever you're going to give this tag to. That would be a nice suggestion. Okay, I'm going to make a little cute little tiny knot here. Okay, and that's your tag. There you go. So we did a tag and we did a pretty card using a box of cake. Let me get the box because it fell while I was showing you guys how to make it. Oops. Here it is. Using this pretty box, we just created 2 fantastic projects. All right, guys. I think this is a very good idea for those of us who don't perhaps want to invest on paper, or maybe you guys want to experiment something different. This will be a perfect thing for you to experiment out of a cake box. Fantastic. I absolutely love how this came out. Now if you want to be creative and you want to stamp the inside of the card, maybe you want to give this as a birthday gift to someone, or just because you want to, even like a wedding. Maybe like a nice wedding or so, it could be really for anything. As long as you go inside and you maybe dedicate it to the person who you want to dedicate this to. Maybe put like a nice little stamped image on it. Happy birthday image, or, wedding day image, whatever you want to put, you can. It's awesome, and you can obviously use it for many things. So I hope you guys enjoy this not short video at all, because this was a pretty long video, but I think that I just wanted to let you guys know that you don't have to necessarily use traditional items. You can always use recycled items to create anything that you want, as long as you have a great idea on what you want to do and you have items that you can use. Why not? Let's try to see if we can figure something out, in a different, unique way. I was also thinking of maybe adding some twine to my gift card. So, I'm sorry, my tag. So I can also do that, and I can try to make a little cute little bow, which was what I was thinking of doing. And let's see if that works out. I wanted to make a bow, or some kind of bow or something, to my card, right? Because it's pink, and pink is very cute, and cute to me says a cute bow or a cute little knot, whatever, something cute and different. There we go. That looks pretty. Trim it out a little bit. Trim it out a little bit here. And there you have it. See that? Super cute. I absolutely love this. Alright guys, let me know if you like this idea. Hopefully this helps you and gives you some sort of idea on how to use unique items that you have at home. And hopefully you guys can learn from this video. I will see you guys soon on my next video. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for leaving your lovely comments, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, my honey bunnies.